What's up, family? Welcome to another edition of Big Back Talks. Right? We've been
You
out
know,
for a minute. We've been out
yeah,
for a minute, but we're back. All the admins were taking their time off. We went
yeah,
to different places to
yeah,
enjoy our lives, enjoy our family. So, Crypto Jam went a couple places, like a
yeah,
10-day cruise type
yeah.
of stuff.
That day, no kids growing up, so some juicy stuff happened.
Well,
You know,
well relaxed, right? I didn't do 10 days. I did what, 7? I did
you did
7, but
a
no
week, yeah.
kids either. No kids either.
No
You
kids,
know,
yeah.
so with that said, guys, hey, we've been out for a minute and our other admin was gone for what,
What,
5
5 days?
days, right? He
Yeah,
went
so
to Colombia. So everybody took time off, and it's always good to take time off to make sure that you decompress and get a clear head, right? So with that, a lot of things happened while we were out, right? But a lot of things has been going on as far as with Big Back itself.
yeah.
And we're working on certain things which we're gonna get on top of, but because we've been missing so far, the biggest talk is Bitcoin is back, right?
Yeah, it's
Bitcoin
back.
is back. So you pull your charts up. Can I yeah, let me see if I could show that chart right there. That pretty little chart right there. So Bitcoin is back, right? One of the things I was talking about with Bitcoin is I told I was telling this because I trade live as well, guys. And I was telling the group this. I said, listen, Bitcoin have to break above 88.5, right? And me and Crypto Jam was having this conversation too. And I'm like, yo, that candle right there, Bitcoin went test 88.5 a little bit, and then the
Yeah,
next candle come in and break right above it. We are bullish at that point. Okay.
yeah, right here, right? I think
Yep.
around right.
Yep. If you look,
Sorry for
if you look left, you'll see the resistance happen right at 88.5. So you always want to look left on your charts, right? So you'll
yeah,
see resistance right on that level right there. So I know that once it break above there, we're gonna push. Plus the 200 EMA was right there as well. So we know that we was gonna push, but now we're at another significant level because right there, as you could see, we rejected that area as well. So if anything, over the weekend, well, not over the weekend, but we might see a pullback, at least a little retracement back, which we
yeah,
want to see. Now that we're bullish, we want to see a little bit of retracement back, and then afterwards a strong push, continue up to the upside and break all-time highs. But now this is the
yeah.
thing too.
One second.
Now that Bitcoin is pushing, we're gonna see alts start gaining momentum as well, right? So alts haven't gained the momentum it need right now. Ethereum pushed. We have couple that's still lagging behind, right? We have couple alts that's still lagging behind, but right now we're in a bullish sentiment. Okay, until maybe Trump come and say something,
Oh
you don't
Lord.
know. He might say, yo, you know what? Forget this whole dealing. Like, listen, man, if he ever come out and say, yo, forget this whole trying to deal, they ain't trying to deal, I'm going to slap tariff back on, you're going to see this market take a mean shit, right? So, with that, we just have to bear in mind all that stuff going on. Um, what else we got going on, crypto?
Yeah, sorry, my son, he hungry, so I gotta be dad too.
Hey, we all
Um,
we all daddies here.
yeah. So, man,
Sweet looking chart. And that's
yeah.
your is that a VWAP line that you have, the blue line, or is that just
No,
a
I do not use VWAP. I don't even, no. That's all you. This is just I just put up the 200 day because he was
okay.
talking. So I just put
Yeah,
it in.
yeah, yeah. So that's your 200 day. My 200 day is normally yellow, so that's why. So that's what I was
Okay.
saying. It break above the 200 and held 200 as support. So that
Mhm.
right there is good. Anytime you have a chart or a price action that breaks above the 200, now you're gonna look for a bullish sentiment. If it's below 200, then you're looking for a bearish sentiment. So as long as it stay above 200, we should be fine.
Oh, and so this, just to let you know, so this is just our opinions. not financial advice.
Yeah,
You
not
know,
financial advice. Not financial advice. Not at all.
this is gonna be a quick one because I have to go pick up Mrs. Big Back in a little bit.
There you
So,
go.
you know what I mean? So but next time we'll have everything set up like usual, lessons and all that stuff. But this is just a, you know, we haven't been live in a while, so this is just to catch up what has been going on in terms of the project. So we did do an integration with Bubble Maps since that's what the community wanted. And people know Bubble Maps. You can pretty much track the token distributions on Bubble Maps. You can go on here, bubblemaps.io, and it will also be integrated in our DApp as well. But you can go on bubblemaps.io, and if you wanted to see our token distribution, it will be. Oh, see, we're still here. Recently, oh, you can't see. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in into that. It's still on there as recently listed. So if you click on it, you'll kind of see this is our token distribution. So no hiding there. We also got our wallet addresses updated on Etherscan. So if you go, I'll show you a quick example here. Ooh, yeah, I wish I had the addresses. Let me go watch list. If you go on the, let me go on the watch list. If you want to know, okay, what's the team wallet address? What's the founder wallet address, creator, marketing wallet address? It is updated and verified on Etherscan. So that way, if you want to add it to your watch list, anytime any transactions happen, you'll be notified. Not going to show my.
It's not on there. We're showing you, so don't worry about it. We're too sensitive here with information. So
Okay. So yeah, so now if you click on see staking or like our staking address, you'll see on the top left. I don't know. Let me zoom in. You'll see on the top left on Etherscan, you'll see say Big Bat Bitcoin Staking Rewards wallet, and that's for any other wallets we have. So now everything is labeled, so you can't have no issues when looking for Big Back. Like it's there. You can't miss it. See, create a wallet right there. What else? So the DAO, we're skipping to some other stuff. So the DAO is complete in terms of the DAO, the governance staking contract is complete. We're in the test phase right now. So pretty much we're testing on Beacon Chain and then we'll launch on Ethereum mainnet. And then of course we'll do we already did the developers already did an internal audit, but we'll be doing external audits as well. We did put out a message to see if anybody wanted to play around with the DAO in terms of writing proposals, voting, but we didn't get that much traction. I know during the beer season, people get quiet, so it's okay.
yeah,
Me, George, and the other admins will test um, and play around with it so we get familiarized. And I know some will be doing a lesson on DAO as well because we had some people like, "What is a DAO?" So we really have some young big backs in the game. Go for this one. Um, yeah. So yes, the DApp now will take a little bit longer. We made sure all the backend is working well and everything is optimized. But in terms of the design and stuff, George had some inputs. I had some inputs in terms of making it look, you know, more a little bit better. So that
yeah.
will, yeah, that would take some time. I would show you the preview, but oh, sorry, that was my
Did you want to do that?
uh,
Let's wait on that. Let's
No,
wait
no,
on that.
I wasn't gonna show them a preview yet. I'm gonna wait on that because we want to do some add some a lot of changes, but we were more concerned on the back end because the back end in terms of the swaps and stuff and the staking dashboard and all that stuff was more important. Making sure that the contracts work well together and that we optimize for gas fees and all that stuff and make sure no vulnerabilities. We did a stress test, of course. What else? Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Um, oh, for we also have Snapchat box. So this is where like the discussions will happen. Um, and that's where you can log in with your wallet and stay tuned for when over here is where all the discussions will happen on Snapshot. Also, a really big thing is the developer himself, from Malaysia, will also be coming on one day and pretty much giving us like an overview of the DAO and how it works and how it functions, just so people can have eyes that we do have a developer, and that we're not just talking shit. Um, and yeah, what else? What else did I miss? Um, Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko. And all the people was asking when Coin Market Cap, when CoinGecko. The reason why we waited on that, it is better, and it was a suggestion from our developer as well. It's better to have a DAO or a DApp or some form of crypto product when applying to have like a higher chance of like getting approved, because you just don't want like just a website put up and not that much, and we're still growing as well, so we want to make sure we have a product first, and then we have those applications. They're already completed. It's just a matter of submitting them. That's all that's left. In terms of listing, I guess, George, I don't know if you want to touch into that. We was going back and forth with some lawyers for a while,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Listing is not as simple as it seems, and a lot of people think, especially in the community. So listing takes a lot. And then especially if you want to be on the American exchanges, the US exchanges, it's not a fact of the listing company themselves, but it's also the legal team as well, because you have to, it doesn't cost for the application to go for the listing companies, but it does cost for the lawyers to do it. So I guess that's where it comes in place. So we're still working on that, right?
yeah,
In the meantime, just like Crypto Jam said, like there's a lot of things that we want to do, but at the same time we're taking advice from people that are experienced, and part of it is they're like, yo, listen, don't go ahead and submit those applications yet, because if you submit them, you're most likely going to get denied, right? So
definitely.
it does not make sense for us to do certain things. One of the things that we stress a lot when we came out, or even before we launched, that was that it's important that we get to DAO governance, right? And it's a community driven project, which it is, right? So we're showing you everything, and we're being open and transparent with everything as we go. And on top of that, we even created folders, we created drives to show you expenses and all that stuff, which we don't have to, but we still do, because we want to be open and transparent with everything and show you what the project is all about and where it's going, right? So apart from that, it looks
Oh
like you
yeah,
have something to say.
good thing you also reminded me of something. Yeah, also as soon as the testing is done with the DAO and the DApp and everything works well, and we launch mainnet, the contract will be renounced. So I know on a lot of platforms, when the contract is not renounced, you kind of get like a high risk flag, and you get like a lower score. And we don't own the contract is with the SafeWoo developer. Um, for that reason, to make sure we have somebody that's certified SafeWoo. But it will be renounced right after. We just want to make sure everything works fluently, and then our score will go up. The high risk will be removed. There are still be careful of still fake big backs out there. There's only one big back Bitcoin, and it's us. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
but you have, so we have BBBTC as our symbol, but also you have BBBCT out there as well. But what they will do is they'll do BB and a space and then BTC. Okay,
yeah,
so you have to be careful. But anytime we see anything that pops up that try to um, imitate what we're doing, then we automatically draw a red flag and we contact whoever we need to contact, right?
yeah,
Because Before we launched, there was a project that came out, and unfortunately, there was a lot of people that lost money. In the amount of what 21,000 or something people put in
Yeah,
that project,
yeah,
right?
it was a small
So
amount, but yeah,
people lost money because they did not follow procedures and check to see if they're in the right project or not. So that's why we're very transparent, and that's why we're very big on education, because you want to make sure that you're doing your due diligence. Not to say that we're giving financial advice, but we want to make sure that you're making the best financial decision as far as when you're doing anything with crypto, right? um
the partnerships, the touch in terms of the partnerships. So what we're waiting on right now, and there is a little issue in because of course, Mr. Trump tariffs. Um, we are so me and George and Kirk, we had a discussion in terms of revamping our approach, in terms of I don't know if you remember, George, the partnerships and how we go forward in getting like fitness coaches or people that do food reviews and stuff, and we and correct me if I'm wrong, we're gonna do the approach in finding people who are growing as well as us growing as well, and maybe you have better words, I'm not good with words.
People that
um
are not as, like, say for instance, I'm not gonna call any names because I don't want to give anybody any indication, but if they have a lot of followers, so say for instance 2 million, 10 million followers, it doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
um there's a lot of reasons why, versus you have an up and coming person that, they're growing as well. We want people to grow with us. We want to find people that we could grow together with, partner together with. But also we would like to have experienced people somewhere along the line in there. Okay, we're not saying that we're throwing them all out the door, but some of these people, they feel like their shit don't stink. They feel like, they they don't want to mess with the little people right now. But in a sense, they don't understand, like, you know everybody was little at one point.
Yep.
Okay, so when you're there shitting on the small person, remember that you was small at one point, right? And somebody gave you an opportunity, or somebody come in and gave you a little clout, gave you a little spotlight so you could grow. So with that, we're into being partners with people that are humble, regardless of the amount of followers they have. We just want to make sure that we're partnering with the right people, and not get into the wrong type of partnership. So we're being very careful as well with partnerships that we're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm. And then what we're waiting on right now, we have samples on the way. So we have gym gear, like those gym short suits, short sets or shorts. See, I don't go to gym, so I don't even know what it's called. But gym wear,
Gym wear,
gym
active
wear
wear. They're called
with our
active wear.
active wear with our logo and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That would be strictly for those partners, and of course, we're not going to pick up anybody that we want people who, and George has his criteria of what he's looking for. It can't be somebody that just posts now and again. They got to show potential, and maybe pretty much it's like career to growth. Maybe we can help them in some form or way and help each other. We have some stuff for the foodies. We have like aprons and some other food type stuff that we could possibly send to them, um, to be like, hey, they can get a custom big back gear, so that way, something that doesn't take away from what they're doing. So like when they're working out, those shorts with the little liners, they can
Yeah,
still
I wear them. I wear them.
yeah,
Hey, hey, hey. So if y'all don't know right now, if y'all don't know about 75 hard, your boy don't drink. Only thing I'm drinking is water. I have to drink a gallon of water every day.
yeah, I'm not
I
doing
gotta go to the gym twice a day, at least the gym once, and then 45-minute walks. So certain things. So I got out of pocket when I went on the vacation, guys. I got out of pocket. I was a real big back, on it. But now I'm going towards the gym big back in a sense. So I'm back in the gym full force. But at the end of the day, it's like we have active wear. The active wear is gonna go more along with partnerships with people that are active in a gym,
Mm-hmm.
versus with the foodies, we're gonna have something separate for the foodies,
Foodies,
right?
yeah.
So
So
it's
that's
just
coming.
gonna be different, and we're being very open, and even in the community, we ask community input with certain things
Yeah,
as well, because that's what it's gonna be all about. We have to build this community. We have to have a strong community, and within that, we all have ideas, but the community got to come together as well.
yeah. It's gonna be, and I said this is not gonna be easy, because what we're doing, we're trying to pretty much set a trend in crypto, bring big backs to crypto. So I didn't expect it to be easy. Growing the community is gonna take work. Um, and we willing to put in the work. So hopefully we have some patient big backs. If not, that's fine. They'll come. They say
Yeah.
the proof is in the pudding, or I say the proof is in the fried chicken. I don't know, the crispiness of the chicken. So lead it into that. We did have big back of the month last month, and someone won. So we're running it again for April. And for this competition, so last time people were taking pictures of their backs in the gym. It don't have to be your back. It could be, you could catch a big back. You could catch a big back in the street. You could catch a big back in the gym. You can catch a big back waiting in Popeyes. And just wherever you see a big back and you feel like, oh, that will be worthy to be in the contest. It doesn't have to be you. It can be anybody. So we will be running that, I think, starting Sunday. So because you'll be running into the end of the week, so we know, give people time to figure out what how they want to enter, and we'll put the details out. We'll put a post out later on that, and of course there'll be a prize as usual. Um, and yeah, crypto news, Bitcoins. You touched about
Yeah,
Bitcoin,
we touch on that. We touch on that earlier. So we touch
yeah,
on
and then
Bitcoin.
you touch on
Um
mantra.
oh yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, all right.
It's very unfortunate. It's very
Yeah,
unfortunate.
good thing you
Um
got out. You got
yeah,
out.
I sold all my mantra way before, I saw the reversals, so I sold all my mantras. Um, but very unfortunate, I that right there is like it was out of nowhere, right? I don't think that was anything that they could have prevented.
No,
Um, but it's just very unfortunate. So they have to build that back up, right?
yeah, and I
Um,
still love mantra, and it's not the team, so I still
it's
have
not
respect
that,
for
yeah, I mean,
the team.
the value of it, I think the value of it is low, but we don't know if they can recover. It's a very strong project. So
They will recover. They just right now, because everybody was like, oh, it's like Terra Luna when Terra Luna crashed. But if you know what Mantra DAO is about, they will come back.
yeah.
Um, what else? There's a few things. Oh, there's one thing. Hey, I saw some shit like, oh, Trump is pumping again. Trump,
Yeah, I saw that because I'm like, yo, I
it
saw
did a
Trump
move.
at $7, and I'm like, yo,
It,
should
it's
I
at
buy
14.
some Trump coins right here? And then I look and I said, like today I saw a Trump coin. I'm like, $14,
Yup.
a hundred
Yeah,
percent move in like a
percent
day or
move.
two.
Hey, so
So
we back, man. We back. So hopefully people got in on the dip. You know what I mean? And then another thing that I looked up, somebody bought $800,000 worth of Pepe and then burned it. That's crazy.
burned it.
Yeah, they sent it to a burn address.
Yeah,
So
Could that be Pepe themselves though?
I don't know, but I guess hey, it's a flex. I respect it.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
think that can't be a regular person buying Pepe and just burning shit. That don't make no sense. That could be Pepe itself, that are burning coins.
okay.
I would. There's no way in hell I would think somebody just loved Pepe enough to go spend $800,000 to burn a man.
Hey,
That
hey,
that could buy them a few cars,
hey,
few
they flexing.
house. That
They
could change
flexing.
couple lives. If they
Yeah.
want to if that's how you want to flex, then that ain't, to me, that ain't no way to flex when you could change lives with $800,000. Go donate that to a charity or something more than go donate that and talking about your flexing.
Hey,
So
but yeah, the price move will come hopefully. We've been down for a while, but as we say, price isn't for the team. We can't be worried about price. We have to
yeah,
keep
I'm
building.
not. It's
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, for the people that buying, yeah, I get it, but we're thinking long term, and for long term, it's like, when people, when you have to think about it, when all these different things come out. Say for instance, when coin came out, and we're talking about Coinbase. When Coinbase came out at what, 200 and something dollars, right?
yeah.
Ran up, right, and dropped all the way down to 40 something dollars, talking about bankruptcy, all that stuff. So I mean, when you're talking about good projects coming out, yeah, it's gonna have the hype, but also there's time when you look at it, we don't know what to maneuver. We don't know what kind of um bumps we're gonna get in the road. So with that, we have to know that we know for sure we're gonna have challenges. We know for
Mm-hmm.
sure that this is long term, and we know for sure that, we gonna figure out these damn challenges one way or another, right? So that's why we have people on our team. That's why it's not a one man show, and that's why we're working as a community, and that's why we're building the DAO governance, so that if everybody in the community got to say with stuff.
Within the input, yeah. And there's actually one person in the big up to Jelani. He actually gave a tip. We're gonna probably discuss it offline and then bring it up later about like a tier system, which is pretty cool. But that will come later on. But just like that, people put in inputs and we're actually taking it into consideration. So yeah, the DAO will definitely be able for everybody to have their input in when everything is done. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If anybody have any questions, oh, hey, even though he don't want to say it, George, he does trade every day in the morning. You
Oh,
know what I mean? So if you want more in detail stuff, I'm, I,
you're
I'm.
out of the camera, by the way.
Oh,
Could you come? There you go. Thank you.
yeah,
It was
I'm
bugging the shit out of me. Just
yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's like
I be
hey,
doing my thing on the charts, but I can't talk as sweet as George. You know what I mean? So I'm more of shit. I'll just let you just watch the chart and play some music, and that's it. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
but I do trade. I do trade options, and I trade options live. So I'll have the YouTube up some, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be keep on doing the YouTube live for, because I'm gonna go private with it, right? So with that, my YouTube channel is official George Trades. So official George Trades. If you want to follow in the morning, I go live right before market open. I don't like taking trades before 9:15, so I go live like around 9:30, 9:29, 9:28. I don't sit there wait for the market to open and be like, all right, guys, let's go. No, I'm patient. We've been through, like I said, we've been through certain things, blown certain accounts, have too many losses for us not to be patient and wait for our setups when we're doing this. So when I'm taking trades live on when I'm doing trades, I'm telling actually where I'm getting in, why I'm getting in, and the scenario and all that different type of stuff, and answering questions at the same time, right? And I don't trade by myself, by the way. I trade with my beautiful wife. We're a team. So with that, it's not only me trading; it's me and my wife trading together in the morning. So kind of a great team setup.
Yeah. Well, all right. Thanks for tuning in. I'm a check out. But hey, follow us on what? Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah.
all that.
Make sure you go ahead, follow us on all the social media platforms. So Twitter, Instagram, join us in our Telegram group at Big Back Bitcoin. Until
Only,
then,
only at Big Back Bitcoin. Anything else, any dashes, any fuckery, is not.
it, it's not us. You hear
Yeah.
that? It's not us. All right. All right. With that said, guys, have a great rest of your night. And then we'll see you on the next episode of Big Bat Bitcoin Talks.
All right.